Namaste, my friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening or their ascension process. And today, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why you should dream big this year, 2018. Some of you who've been following me for a while, you might have noticed that last year, 2017, I did not do an annual energy update. The truth is, I did shoot one, but I suspected it was going to be kind of a challenging year, and the message it was honest and clear, but not exactly hopeful. However, I feel completely differently about this year. I feel 2018 holds just a tremendous amount of opportunity, a chance where people can really start to experience the fruits of your labor. And just because it has perhaps for a lot of us been very challenging for quite some time, it doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. That good things are coming this year. You can have a very different year, but we can sort of reflect on the past too often and limit ourselves almost out of fear. A lot of times we are afraid of dreaming big because if our dreams aren't fulfilled, then we believe that'll hurt us more rather than setting the bar low. But my purpose of this video is to hopefully make a good case for why you should not do that, why you should completely take that bar and snap it in half and shoot for the stars. Reason 1 is a simple law of attraction principle. Whatever you intend for, whatever you entertain in your mind, whatever dreams you ponder and get excited about, that is going to be where you align yourself and your life with. A lot of times people have waves of an intuitive knowing that life could be like a million times better, and all these sometimes fantastic ideas and dreams just fill us up. But we say, no, it's too scary, it's too unrealistic, I don't want to get let down, so I believe it, I feel it, but I'm gonna lower the bar a little bit because I just can't wrap my mind around that. But what happens is when we lower that bar, then our entire life and our manifestations, our synchronicity, everything, the opportunities we experience and come across is in alignment with that lower focal point. So we essentially validate our pessimism. However, if you can just allow yourself to take a leap of faith, you don't have to trust, but you can choose to shoot for the stars, and what'll happen then is all your synchronicity, all the different circumstances in your life, the people you meet, the information that falls into your lap, the ideas that pop into your head, all of that will be in alignment with this grander vision that a lot of people will close themselves off to. So even if you don't hit the stars, you can get a hell of a lot higher than if you set that bar low. So I say take that bar, snap it, and shoot for the stars and see where you get, because your life will design itself around your dreams, if you allow it to. Number 2 is I'm going to try to give you a reason to do that, something you could probably wrap your mind around. So a lot of people don't consider this factor. So I know a lot of you, again, are getting big dreams, grand visions. And that doesn't have to mean what people think of when they think of a grand vision. It doesn't have to mean millions of dollars and mansions. And that's one aspect of it. That's not it. A big dream could be meeting like a partner that knocks you off your feet, that you're just madly in love with, and you get to just be happy, extremely happy and safe and free in your life. That's a grand vision for some. It's all relative and individual, but you do have dreams. And a lot of times as your consciousness begins to go through this awakening process, you start to get a lot of foresight, where you start to get little glimpses and glimmers of what could have, like more long-term visions. And I'll give you an example. When I first sprung into my awakening, when I first became aware of the ascension, I had a Kundalini awakening a few years prior. It was about 2010, 2011 when I started ascending or whatever, like we're going through. And one time I was drawing these tarot cards and I had this vision. My wife and I both had a shared vision actually. And it was us near these reddish looking mountain. Then we had like a big family, we had more children, and we are just very happy. And it happened for us. We have that now. We were just at Lake Mead, outside of Vegas, and it was like, oh my goodness, this is it. We freaking made it. And it's like, 2018. So we had that glimpse a long time ago. But when we got it, we were living in Michigan. It was cold, and we were very young there. I couldn't have possibly imagined how that would have come to be. It was so fantastical and unrealistic, but it came into fruition because there's a rate of transformation going on that is unprecedented. That right now, where you are, when you're getting your dreams, you might not be able to think about how it's possible, but it's because it's not possible. It's not possible with this version of yourself. But this version of yourself is changing so rapidly that a future version of yourself, which you are in the process of becoming, is more than capable to easily manifest these visions. So consider the rate of change you're going through. You don't have to listen to me. Look back at your life. Where were you 1 year ago in terms of your consciousness? Case in point. Don't dampen your potential. Not ever, and especially not this year. Number 3 is to remind you that you should be expecting good things. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, they have a lot of bad connotations in their mouth, or a bad taste in their mouth, rather, of the awakening process, because it can be so surprisingly dark and challenging. The dark night of the soul, the crazy imbalance we go through where we just don't feel balanced like ever. The fact that we have no one to talk to, we're very alone. A lot of unexplainable things are happening to us that there's no sources of guidance or information for. And there's times where we think we've made it and then we fall back off our square and we don't know why. And it's like, it can be like that for a while. But all of that is a transformation process. Just like a caterpillar, it struggles and it's dark and it has to use a lot of its energy to push out of the cocoon. But eventually that cocoon, it breaks and the butterfly's free. So don't lose sight of why this is all happening. Good things are on the horizon. They're a given. You have earned it. It's not just that you're going to get lucky. It's that you've been putting in the work. Confronting your deepest, darkest fears, that's a lot of hard work. Few people do that, but the ones who do will get to manifest what that version of themselves, absent of all this baggage, is capable of. I was speaking to a client just the other day, and she was one who was like, every time I talked to her every week, she was like a bullet point list of like, dude, this is happening, this is tough, she's taking time off work, and it was kind of a challenging time for her. And she was hung up on this guy. She was like hung up on this guy for the longest time, and she thought they were going to be together. But eventually she finally like let this guy go because it was seen that he's not compatible for her. And then even though her awakening has been taking a certain tone, at least the whole time I've been working with her, lo and behold, Mr., as I called him on the phone, Dreamy Eyes, super badass soulmate swoops in. And it's like a match made in heaven. They're so happy. They're so compatible. He's so perfect. And she's almost like it's happening so fast, and the degree of resonance is so amazing. She's like, it's almost like she was a little bit afraid to allow this awesomeness to come into her life. Almost like there's a catch. There's got to be some catch to this. This is too good to be true. It's not. It's not too good to be true. I said, listen, let yourself get swept away in this goodness attempting to unfold in your life, and I encourage you to do the same. Good things are coming because you have earned them, period. Well, that's my take on the whole 3 reasons why you should shoot for the stars this year. I hope it inspires you to be the best person you can be and to live the best life you can possibly live. I hope you have an amazing day and a badass year. I'll speak to you all soon. Namaste.